This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack daily challenge. So in the first line of our input, we are given the values of R and C. And after that, we are given a R cross C integer matrix as input. And after that, we are given an integer which represents the time. So now, every row in this integer matrix contain a non-zero integer. So these non-zero integers represents the type of robots. So there are two types of robots, type 1 and type 2. So the type 1 robots always move in the east direction, and once when it reaches the end, it starts moving towards the west direction, and again if it reaches the end, it moves back in the east direction. So this is how the type 1 robots move. So it initially starts moving in the east direction, and after that it moves towards west, and again it moves towards east. So like this it travels in a zigzag manner, and the type 2 robot is just opposite to the type 1 robot. The type 2 robots initially move towards west, and if it reaches the end it moves towards east. So now for the given matrix, let us find the position of the robots after t seconds. So the first row contains a type 1 robot, and it is present at the index last column minus 1. So the total time is 3 seconds. So in the first second, the robot moves to the last column. So the type 1 robots initially move towards the east direction, and after moving east it has reached the end, and after reaching the end it should move back in west direction. It has already utilized 1 second, and the remaining 2 seconds it moves in west direction. So that would be the new position of the type 1 robot after 3 seconds. And in the second row we have a type 2 robot. So the robot is present at the third column. So the type 2 robots initially move towards the west, and the total time is 3. So we have 2 spaces in the west direction. So for the first 2 seconds the type 2 robot moves in west direction, and at 2 seconds the type 2 robot would have reached the end. So after reaching the end it should move in the east direction. So it reaches the second column. Similarly, in the third row we have a type 2 robot. So initially it moves towards the west, and after moving towards the west for 3 seconds it reaches the first column. And in the fourth row we have a type 1 robot. So the type 1 robots initially move towards the east direction. So we have totally 3 seconds. So after 3 seconds from the first column, the type 1 robot reaches the fourth column. So that would be the new position of the type 1 robot. And similarly in the last row we have a type 2 robot, and totally there are 3 seconds, and it is initially present at the last column. So after 3 seconds it reaches the third column. So these will be the new positions of the robots after 3 seconds. So in our expected output also we can see that we are printing the same. Now let us see the logic. So let us see our logic. So initially we will be traversing through all the elements in the row, and if the element in the row is a robot, then we will start finding its updated position. So to do that, first I am creating a loop that iterates from 0 to column. So that would iterate through all the elements in the row, and if matrix of row j not equal to 0, that is if the element is a non-zero, then it is a robot, because 0 is empty spaces, and 1 means type 1 robot and 2 means type 2 robot. So these are all the three values. So we will be storing the type initially in the variable type, and then we will be creating a flag variable. So this flag variable will determine whether we have to move towards east or west initially. If it is a type 1 robot, it moves towards east initially, and if it is a type 2 robot, it moves towards the west initially. So I check whether the type is equal to 1 or not. If the type is equal to 1, then I set flag is equal to 0, else I set flag is equal to 1. So I am doing this using a ternary operator, and also I am storing a index in another variable named ind. So now we have to find the updated position of the robot after t seconds. So I am creating a while loop that iterates for t times. So this loop iterates until time becomes equal to 0, and in every iteration we will be decrementing the value of time. So initially we have to set the current index as 0. So I am setting matrix of row index is equal to 0. And now before moving either east or west direction, we have to check whether it is possible to move in those directions. So if we are present at the index 0 and our flag value is equal to 1, then it won't be possible, because if flag is equal to 1, it means that we are moving towards west direction. So if index is equal to 0 and we are trying to move in the west direction, then it would be out of range. So in those cases, we need to toggle the value of flag. So if this condition is satisfied, then we will be setting flag is equal to not flag. So what happens is, if it is 0, then it becomes 1, else if it is 1, it becomes 0. So this is how this not flag works. Similarly, we have another condition. If our flag value is equal to 0 and we are present at the last index, then we have to move towards east, which is impossible. So if either one of this condition, index is equal to 0 and flag is equal to 1, or index is equal to column minus 1 and flag is equal to 0, then we will be toggling the value of flag. After toggling the value of flag, we will be incrementing or decrementing the index. So if flag is equal to 0, then it means we are moving towards east. If we want to move towards east, we have to perform index plus plus, else index minus minus. So in every iteration, we will be setting matrix at row index is equal to the type of that robot. So that would be the current position of the robot. So this is how we will be moving in the row. And after t seconds, we would have updated our matrix. So this is the logic.